I have admitted this is a terrible...
This is a yes or no series of questions. Was this a colossal failure, yes or no?
Yes.
Was this tragedy preventable, yes or no?
Yes.
Has the Secret Service been transparent with this committee?
Yes.
Would you say the fact that we had to issue a subpoena to get you to show up today as being transparent, yes or no?
I have always been
yes or no? You didn't want to answer the question. To get you to show up today. That is not transparent, by the way. You stated earlier, Secret Service is not political. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say leaking your opening statement to Punchbowl News, Politico's Playbook, and Washington Post several hours before you sent it to this committee as being political, yes or no?
I have no idea how my statement got out.
Hello, family. Welcome back to another episode of Journey to Harmony. I'm your host, Richard Harmon. Today, I want to come to you and talk to you about Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle has officially resigned from her position. Yesterday, she had a chance to be disposed by the Congress, and she was ripped a new one as she was asked questions that any person would have been able to answer. It looks like the shooter was on the roof for possibly 18 minutes. And Kimberly Cheadle had really no answers at all to any of the basic questions anyone would ask. Many people who would understand if you were in the middle of New York City and you have millions of buildings around you, you look around, you say, you know what, it's probably impossible to cover so many different windows at a certain different time. But the location that Donald Trump was in when he was, the attempted assassination happened on his life was basically one building within the site of the president. How do you not cover that building? How do you not do that within 18 minutes? It's either 100% level of incompetence or it is a inside job, and it looks like the pressure overall from the situation has caused Kimberly Cheadle to resign. There's going to be many questions that come about from this, and not exactly if she was so strong in her position, why would she resign? Well, who knew anything? Why is it that the police officers did not engage the person at the time? There's so many different questions that need to be answered, and something that honestly that every single person, every single politician needs to be focused on to the utmost, of their ability. How many agents were in the building? How many people were aware of the situation? There needs to be nonstop communication in terms of this. This is the highest position, arguably in the world, and someone was able to climb on top of a roof with a single gun. Many people are saying that there's possibly more guns than that. Heard some video from someone on CNN, but there's just so much to this particular story that will continue to unravel. And as we see here, almost 2 weeks after the official incident occurred, their heads are beginning to roll. We're going to play a little video here. We'll watch a little bit of this in terms of the movement of her. Come back and talk about it from there. First.
Service Director Kimberly Cheadle has resigned. This comes after she was being heavily criticized for not providing enough answers on the department's security failures during a hearing about that July 13th shooting. ABC's Christiane Cordero explains.
In a letter sent to the workforce and obtained by ABC News, Secret Service Director Kimberly Cheadle says she does not want these calls for her resignation to be a distraction from the work the agency does and its mission. Cheadle's resignation comes just one day after her searing testimony in front of the House Oversight Committee investigating the attempted assassination of Donald Trump on July 13th. During that hearing, both Democratic and Republican Congress members asked question after question about how the gunman was able to get onto the roof at that Pennsylvania rally. She revealed a local SWAT team spotted the gunman on the roof approximately 18 minutes before Trump took the stage, adding the Secret Service was alerted between 2 and 5 times about a suspicious person before the first shots were fired. Cheadle claims word of a possible threat was never given to the Secret Service. If it had, she says Trump would not have been allowed to take the stage. House Speaker Mike Johnson met with Cheadle before her testimony yesterday. He shared his thoughts immediately after her resignation today.
The immediate reaction to her resignation is that it is overdue. She should have done this at least a week ago. I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that she has heeded the call of both Republicans and Democrats.
Investigations into the shooting are still ongoing. President Joe Biden today thanked Cheadle for her service, adding, quote, "We all know what happened that day cannot happen again."
All right, thank you for that. So, a result of this overall situation also is the elevation of Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris is now the presumptive nominee of the Democratic Party. They still have to go through the DNC actual convention and actually crown her, but she is raking in cash at a rapid rate. She is has received the endorsement of over 24 U.S. governors, and it seems like every single person who is in terms of power in Democratic Party, except for Barack Obama, for the most part, has come over and endorsed her. So we're going to see exactly how this plays out. But again, the rippling effect of this overall attempted assassination, the debate is just continues to unravel. These stories that are coming out are looking to blunt the rocket ship acceleration that Donald Trump was having in the polls, and this is something that looks like that many people are talking about. But we'll see how this plays out over the coming days. There's so much that is going to be released in terms of this, and we'll do our best to continue to cover it. If it's your first time joining, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel, and again, thank you so much for joining. Have a good day.